What is going on, everybody? Over the weekend, we had the local Philadelphia Comic Con. I went in on a budget, actually an $80 budget, very Pacific. Don't want to spend too much. And we'll see how I did at the end of the video. We'll talk price and if I stayed under budget. And let's jump into the haul. I mean, I found some great stuff just in general. Quite a few of the sellers there always have great bins or discount bins, $5 stuff, $10 stuff. Um, so let's start off with the haul. I'm gonna start with my boy, 360 Comics, uh, great merchandise, and shout out to Dr. Pegasus on Instagram as well. He does a lot of these gift cards, or not gift cards, sorry, stickers for the community. I might be having some coming in soon. We'll have to see. But yeah, so he made 360 Comics a great Eagles logo for the Super Bowl. So that was pretty cool. And Joe always has great stuff for sale. I'm always buying from him. He's one of my top sellers. Most of my collection's from the man himself. And he always has, like $5 stuff, buy one, get one free. He was doing 20% off, I think, slams and keys and all that. So I picked up a few $5 books specifically for. Let's start off with this. This is a great, Michael Turner is no longer with us, but it is a great Michael Turner cover. And issue number 13 of Batman and Superman. I have quite a few copies of issue number 8, which is a reintroduction of Supergirl into the lore and history. And I honestly just got this because it's a great Michael Turner cover for $5. Couldn't pass that down. And who knows? I mean, when that movie comes out, we'll have to see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if some of that jumps up. The next two are great variants, and I love when I first got in, and I've said this before, I was staying away from variants. Now I love variants, especially if it's got some of my great looking ladies on it, or if it's a great variant, paying homage cover to a classic cover that I love. This is Harley Quinn issue number 22, and it is the variant cover of Harley with Batman doing the Dark Knight Returns, strike and pose in the lightning. Absolutely love that. Thought that was pretty cool. I mean, for $5, why not? And then he had Harley Quinn issue number 21. I should have probably put 21 first, but issue number 21, which you know, takes inspiration from the Killing Joke, which I thought was pretty good. He also had a few other Harleys in there. There's one that is the Detective Comics 359, which is the cover of Batgirl. I already have that one. And what's the other one? I don't know if it's a I don't know if it's 181 for Poison Ivy or not. But there's another Harley Quinn that did a variant of a great cover. So decided to pick that up from him. Um, and I think that was it, right? Oh, and then the other book I picked up. By the way, all $5. So technically, I paid $10. And I got four books. I got two for free. I picked up this great Wonder Woman from him as well, and I picked it up because it's a bowling cover. I am really, you got Poison Ivy on there. You got Cheetah attacking Wonder Woman. I am really loving Brian Boland's artwork. I think he's a bit underrated. I know he gets a lot of praise for his Judge Dredd, but his Wonder Woman stuff, man, I'm telling you. And if you can find it for cheap, there are a few that covers. I think it's issue 72, if I'm not mistaken, which is a really expensive one, but he has some really underrated Wonder Woman covers, in my opinion. So moving on, this next seller, uh, him, Quick Sale Comics, always has like great stuff, and he usually has $10 stuff, a couple of long boxes of $10 stuff, and depending on what you're looking at, yeah, it could be $10, but could have a little bit more value in it. And then he had a whole new short box, or sorry, long box of new inventory. And I'm gonna tell you what I got for $5 in new inventory and how I missed out on a great book. We'll get to that in a minute, though. So the first book I grabbed from him, I believe this is for $5 in his bins, and this is part of the new inventory for $5. issue number 19. George Perez, fantastic Wonder Woman cover, bondage, But issue number 19 is interesting. So, it is the first full story that features the reintroduced Copper Age version of Clea, if I said her name right. And she was actually just in Creature Commandos as the big bad, and we'll see what happens if she comes back live action. But issues, what is it? I want to say, I know 18 is one of them, and I think 17 as well. But it's her reintroduction, from a long time. So I figured this key might go up a little bit in value one day, but that's a PC copy, so that was great. He also had some bins that were marked as artists. So like he had Art Adams, Neil Adams, he had Adam Hughes. So I had hit the Adam Hughes section. Um, for some reason I don't know why, but some of the Tomb Raider books that Adam Hughes did does like the first few issues just don't have any value. Well, they kind of do, but people don't look them as the big keys. Like they considered issue 33 for the next 10 issues after that, up to like the 40s to be the keys. But this is a great Adam Hughes cover from Tomb Raider issue number 3. I think that should have a little bit nice, a little more value on it. Um, Great cover. I also picked up this other great book, uh, for only $10 as well, and it's a great Harley Quinn book too. Um, so this is the 30th anniversary special, number 1. Take a look at that. You get classic Harley look, and then in her mind, it is exploding, and you are seeing all these different versions of Harley. I love that. To be honest with you, I think if I get a chance to meet Adam Hughes, and I said this last night on Comic Book Canon, by the way, go check out Comic Book Canon, follow them, subscribe. We do every Sunday nights a live show and we talk news and comics. But I showed this off last night on there, and yeah, if I get a chance to meet Adam this year, I'm gonna get him to sign this right down the middle, get it sent in. I just think it's a beautiful book, and me and Adam Hughes. I love his covers. Um, Another book that he surprisingly had for $5 in here. Trying to make sure I got him right. The Vision issue number 4 from the Tom King run, which is volume 2. This is I wouldn't say too pricey, but about maybe $10-15 book. Um, this is a sacred low print run. Like not a lot exists, especially the whole run. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It's all low print, but this copy, issue 4 specifically, is very low print. So sometimes hard to find, and for $5, I couldn't pass that up. Be interesting to see, what happens in Vision Quest and what it does for those comic issues. Um, Another $5 book, which I was really surprised. I probably should have picked up some of the other ones too, but maybe next time. Gotham City Sirens, issue number 12. Fantastic Harley and Catwoman cover. Look at that. For $5. And this is like a $10-15 book as well, due to the simple fact that Greg March did the cover, and some of the covers are worth a little bit of money. So $5, why not? So the only book that I picked up, I mean, there was another one that was another $10. No, I think this was the only one. Um, and this book was in the $10 section. And this is Earth 2, issue number 26. And this is the first, well, it's cover art of Earth 2 Superman versus Vazad. Potentially, there was a movie in the works with Michael B. Jordan supposedly playing the character. We'll have to see what happens with that. I think that's been put in the back burner for now, unless they do an Elseworld story. Still got a little bit of value in it. Picked it up. We'll see what happens. Had a few copies of that, honestly, in the $10 thing. And the last book I picked up from Quicksell, this is what I'm talking about when I messed up. So this is Star Wars Darth Maul, issue number 3. And first cover appearance of Chad Bane and his second overall appearance. Well, guess what? Issue number 2, which is Chad's first appearance, was in there for $5. And by the way, guys, this is like near mint. This is minty. Maybe do a little bit of a prep. Yeah, that's not a break and tick. A press, this is near minty. So I didn't get a chance to look at issue number 2 because my good friend and good friend of the channel, Pope of Chili Town, was already digging through the $5 stuff. Yeah, that's right, $5 for this. And guess what? He picked out issue number 2. He knew what that was, or probably looked it up, and he grabbed it. I don't know why he didn't grab us. Maybe he just didn't think anything of it. But hey, you luck out. I could have gotten the first appearance. At least I got the cover and badass cover. Now the question is, will we see Chad Bane back in Star Wars? I don't think so. I just the direction that Marvel, sorry, the direction that Disney is going right now. I just, we'll have to see. There's rumors that Kathleen Kennedy is not actually retiring, but will be stepping down from being, DC or not DC for being the Star Wars producer. So we'll have to see what happens with that. So these next two books I picked up at the time. I did not buy. I already paid for them. I picked them up. Paid for them a few weeks prior, but I got them from my good friend Brixo Comics, who's always selling. Paul is a great guy. Go check him out. He sells full time. I highly recommend him. He has everything, man. You Golden Age all the way up. Specializes in Golden Age and horror. If that's your thing in romance, go hit him up, man. He's got like a little bit of everything. Had some crazy slabs on the wall. I should have gotten a video of it, but yeah, man. So I picked up these two great Detective Comic issues to help out my run. And this is Detective Comics issue number 401. This is actually the second team up of Batgirl and Robin. So, future lovers and everything. I think that's pretty cool as a team up. The first team up being issue 400 prior to this, which is the first Man Bat. And then I'm looking for I want to get first Man Bat. And then I know 407 is his like third appearance, but his wife becomes man or woman bat or something like that. So I'm looking at some of those. And this next one is, a little bit of a low grade copy. I forget what he said what it was. You can see a spine roll on it, but it's lower grade, but not too bad. And I think it's like a 4.0 or 5.0 or something like that. Uh, it's only $20, but issue number 387, it's the 30th anniversary issue of Detective Comics. And what's great about this is, we got Penguin and Joker on the cover as well. And this is actually a reprint or a at least halfway reprint of Detective Comics 27. But what they do is like, I think in Detective 27, Batman kills somebody or something like that. Or there's a brutal death, and they kind of, censored it a little bit, but still, great cover with two rogues on it. Robin's there. Kind of always wanted this one. The last book, I picked it up from one vendor. They had it for $10. There were that some vendors that had this book for over 20, 30, even $40 that day. So if you guys don't know, over the weekend, uh, key concept art, official concept art for Secret Wars, Fantastic Four, and Vision Quest leaked. Now, I'm gonna say some of it is kind of spoilers, technically. Again, it's concept art. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen, but it's giving us a good general direction. And one of those concept arts had Emperor Doom. So I picked up for near mint plus for $10 Secret Wars issue number 2, and I'm not kidding you guys. At the filming of this video, I got home right before I jumped on. I wanted to look this up. It wasn't on there on Key Collector yesterday, but now it is. It's in the top. It's in the top 10. It's running up, gonna get high a little bit. They got like they jumped up from a $10 book to an $18 book or something like that. I don't know what's gonna happen with this book come the next year or so. So this is my plan is to hold on to this. Uh, Maybe get it slabbed, see what happens. I think my $10 investment was a good idea, regardless of what happens, because Doom keys seem to be like going for a little bit more than what they always should be. I do think I have to look. I think I have a Secret Wars 1, and I may already have a 2 already. But hey, I mean, always good to have an extra, right? But yeah, so was going through the bins, and I was looking for this, and some people had it on the wall, like I said, for kind of pricey money. And I was like, yeah. And then I went to a seller, and they had it for $10. I pulled it out, looked at it, and I'm like, dude, for $10, yeah, I definitely take that. So if you can, and you got a couple copies or a copy, hold on to it. I think you might want to wait a little bit. I think this is going to go up a little bit. I'm not trying to get the market running here or anything. I'm just trying to say that this book is going to jump up, just like all the Doom keys, just like Infamous Iron Man jumped up, which made no sense because it's Doom taking becoming Iron Man. And Robert Downey Jr. has been, it's confirmed that he is actually going to be Doctor Doom. He's not going to be Tony Sharp as a variant becoming Doctor Doom. So, anyway, guys, that is it for my haul. I forgot to say, I keep forgetting to say this in the beginning of the videos now, but if you like this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. Um, we were about subscribers away. Oh, sorry, 11 subscribers away from hitting 700. So we're getting there, moving it up. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about the haul. I thought it was some great additions added to the collection. Again, like I said, you can always find great stuff. And we also, if you made it this far, I also forgot to mention it, but we were going to talk price. So, excuse me. I went in with an $80 budget, and the reason for that is rent's about to come out, car insurance, but we have a few Comic Cons coming up this month specifically. King Kong, I'll be there, and then the week after, which is the last Sunday in the month, will be One Day Comic Expo. Next weekend will be Elite Comic Expo in Queens, New Jersey. I'm not going to be there. That's bit of a drive for me, kind of as it is already, and money wise. And I want to save up for the other two cons. But my good friend 360 Comics will be there along with Brixo Comics. Check those guys out if you go. So yeah, I was doing this a small $80 budget, man. I originally was only gonna go with 40, and I'm like, you know what? Let's double it up. Let's just make it 80. So I was like, I want to go in there with $80. See what I can find. I want it, I'm not looking at the wall. I mean, I was looking at the walls, but like I'm not buying anything big right now. I'm waiting. I got some big things coming in already, and I'm trying to space it out and plan ahead and save my money here. So, out of the $80, I can confirm that I stayed under budget. All right. So I ended up spending total for everything you saw, $70. So I saved $10. I think the value that I got in these books for the grades, I mean, let's just say if I wanted to turn around and sell all these books, I think I would probably double my money at least, um, for sure. And then, like I said, this book right here is it's probably gonna jump up in the next few weeks. I'm sure people are already, on eBay got jacking the prices up 500 times fair market value. So yeah, I saved $70 out of my $80 budget, saved $10. That's always a good thing. Always plan when you guys go to Comic Cons. I feel like I'm gonna do a video eventually, I think, with tips and tricks going to Comic Cons for this year. But I feel like a budget friendly is what you need to do. I mean, if you want to go out and ball out and everything and take all your money and just, buy whatever you see, go ahead. And me, I like to be a little bit prepared. I like to know like, hey, okay, this is what I have to play with. I have $100 to go out and buy comics with. All right, can buy one big comic, or do I want to buy different comics, or do I want to try see if I get good deals? I got great deals, so um, I had a great time. The Philly Comic Con is always a fun time. It happens every other Sunday. Happens every other month or every 2 months of the first Sunday or something like that. So it'll be back again in a couple months. I'll be going for sure. Keep getting great deals. Um, but yeah, guys, again, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, get notified of future videos. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought. And stay safe out there. Still a little bit cold and chilly. So I got the hoodie on. And till next time, we'll see you in the next episode of Josh's Comics.